It's
Naomi?
a magnet, like, you know?
Think the magnetic coil's
Holden! He's being Holden. Holden! I'm tired of you! I am tired. Naomi, I think that each time she's afraid of losing you.
There wasn't enough time. He had far enough away on. There was circles. Breaking to shut it down.
Come back inside, please.
Good work.
Good teacher.
Good team.
The only reason she's here is because you decided to make her part of the crew.
She's a good
As
addition.
if that could replace Alex.
That's not what he meant.
You know, you make some pretty big decisions for all of us without talking to me.
Also, does that mean you can do whatever you like now?
But maybe you could cut Peaches a fucking break, like we all did for you.
You should find somewhere else to be.
Oh no, not your friendship. You know how much you're gonna break my heart. I can cry for that, you know. Knowing that.
We need to refuel.
We need to rearm.
Gotta talk about the other problem.
Michio's not a problem.
It's not my first mistake.
She hasn't been sleeping.
She isn't built for this. I'm fighting now.
Hmm.
We always were. This is not a place for her anymore.
Gio is found.
I love that you care about her.
We have lost.
I didn't know that she would have someone like that during this season. I love the idea.
You are my captain. Whatever you choose, I choose also.
Oh, and he's loyal. I'm gonna love him.
I will do better. I promise. I try hard. You are trying your best. No one questions that.
It was not enough.
I'm sorry. I am sorry too. We will find a safe port where we can resupply a place where you can stay. I don't want to leave you. It isn't forever. When this is all over, we will come back when it is over.
You were signed shit in the Venus before they could spoil the plan. But Ashford got sniff out the door and dropped the rocks to keep revenge.
Don't talk about Ashford and not like that. Philippe. Oh, I have hope, Philippe. You have regrets, you don't want to be a part of what your father is doing anymore.
Sorry. I will come soon enough. It always does. In the meantime,
You're only interested by the fight, not by the cause.
say this is not Medina. If somebody wants Morphin to station, they can.
You're revealing your true self, Mark.
President Salt Series has rallied countless spouses to the cause.
We owe these people nothing.
Cities is our capital. These are our people. Your job is to get them what they need.
You don't owe them nothing? Don't tell them to join you if you can't
Just do your job.
help them.
We should discuss this further.
Medina needs more titanium. A lot more.
Oh, he's not letting you be involved into his plans also, like... It's good for us. I shouldn't be mad. It's good for us. For Philippe, it's good, in fact.
One of the Rogan share gunships and finish off our fleet with right. There, I didn't bring the artifact on us. They marked out the protocol capabilities. It's not our problem anymore.
Why not?
The only reason that I'm still out here instead of drinking myself blind on lemons is because I don't want to abandon you. So don't abandon us.
Oh, guys.
I found something.
Okay, you're together, all of you, but you're divided.
Each of these signals launched a rock.
Which gave me another idea. I triangulated the signals to see if I could find out where the transmission came from.
Did you find it?
It looks like an orbit.
Probably a spaceship that's been guiding the rocks.
Oh, we want to eliminate that one.
As your dragon. I think that's the name of the ship.
If we can find it, take it out, and it can seriously reduce Marco's ability to keep hitting Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare to get underway. Captain.
Naomi.
Naomi,
Uh-huh. I felt it also.
Be more careful. For all of us, I promise.
And we're not going to
Like you
stop.
can.
I tried for so long to stay away from the violence, but Marco pulled me back. And now the people we're hunting and killing, same ones I used to call my own.
Oh, Naomi.
I don't know how much longer I can bear it.
I feel your pain, your sadness.
Anybody in your cabinet propose negotiations?
The deliberations of my cabinet in a time of war are a matter of national security and none of your fucking business.
Looking for honest answers. You owe them that. If you want my advice,
I don't.
You should try to impress upon your boss the fact that she has constituents, not subjects.
She's aware of the distinction.
One thing I always liked about you is you kind of suck at lying.
Yes, you know that she's right. Glycerin, she needs to communicate more and she's good at it. So do it. Take the time to do it. It's more something like that.
Let's get out of here.
I just go here.
Philippe.
Fucking not even talking to someone like you.
Philippe.
Don't tell me else.
She has some pity for you.
Fucking hero! Kill the up to me! Come in, fucking hero! Come on, let's go. Take it back. No,
You're not, and you know that you're not.
no, not for me. All these girls on the station, they laugh at you, huh? Come on, don't do it.
Don't push away, it's the only friend that you have. Philippe. Hurt, not killed, hurt. But it's so bad.
Come. I never thought I'd actually enjoy this sensation. Maybe it's the
His friend.
The whole planet not putting me down for once. You hate this job.
Yes, ma'am. I do. I understand.
She's a soldier.
Your problem is that you're a Marine.
Mhm.
You're sick of doing nothing.
Mhm.
So are you.
I just received word from Holden. He believes they've located and in ours a spotter ship. We need better than good. We're wounded, broken, little wins here and there will not hold us together. We need more than that.
Remember when I said fight and she said up?
Something to give us a reason to hope.
It can't be only that.
I do.
Tell us. I want to have up also. Why am I surprised? Like, do it again? I think that it's the fact that, you know, a blue light. Each time that I'm seeing a blue light into this show, I'm like, proto molecule, something. Oh, that was cool, that episode. It's gonna sound weird saying it like that, even more because it's the final season. This episode felt like back to basics, you know, like back to basics, I don't know how to say it. Like, we're back in season 2 or 3, like, okay, the situation changed a lot. But it felt like, yes, I don't know if it's because of the realization, you know, how it was filmed. Or, you know, because maybe of the different places we were into. I don't know why it felt like that, but it felt like, yes, back to basics. Like, we spent all of the season 4 on that planet, you know, with all of this story that was rough, but that was really a change, you know, in comparison of the seasons before that. During the season 5, we were back, you know, with the normal universe, the normal places, but not really, because we were discovering also Marco and all of these different factions, you know, all of the Free Navy. I don't know why this episode felt more like... Maybe also because during the last season, all of the Rocinante crew, all of them, they were separated. You know, all of that, it's making me think the realization of the episode. I really think that there is something with the way that it's filmed, which is more like usual stuff. And also that thing about the different places that we know now, and these characters that we love who are where they are supposed to be. end together, you know, like Draper and Chris Ren together, the Rocinante crew with Peaches together, Marco and Philip and these guys, you know, together, Drummer and her team together, like, I don't know how to explain that feeling that I have, but I have it, so I'm saying it to you. It felt good, this episode. We're back. We're back! And we're really into the war already. Like, the trailer promised us, but also, like, I suspected, you know, like, that's it. They began the war. Marco, he began the war during the last season, so that's it. We're at war. That was great, that little moment, you know, with them showing us all of these consequences on Earth and all, like, and that guy saying, now you know how it feels to be a Belter. It was a good thing, you know, to really put the context of the situation, like, that's it. We're at war. The consequences of that war, it's that, and that. And they're right, like, and in fact, that guy, he was right, because yes, now, these persons, they know what is it to feel like a Belter, to be a refugee, to have no home and all of that. But again, it's not gonna bring you any joy, any peace, like revenge can't help you. I'm interested by all of the different narrative arcs and all of the characters. They can all have a story to tell, you know, during this season, which can be interesting. If I'm taking, you know, for example, Drummer, she's right there with a team. They're trying to help, you know, from the inside, but they don't have a lot of resources. They're gonna try to find some. Maybe she's gonna have some issues with that, but mostly she's gonna have issues because we saw that Marco is searching for her. Hardly. And I said it, you know, I don't know why I said it during the episode, but I felt like she can be the one to kill Marco, and maybe I would prefer for her to do that than Naomi or the Rocinante crew. Like, I don't want Naomi to have to handle that, like, it's too much for the girl. Stop putting stuff like that on her shoulders, no. But yes, maybe more Drummer because of the story with Ashford and all. I love so much Joseph, that's it. I'm gonna love you. I loved, you know, during the last season that Drummer, she had a family really for her and all. That was so good to see her being well with people, to be supported and all. But right there for this season, I didn't know if she would have that again or not. So to have that guy who is supporting her, who is loyal to her, who is also giving good advices to her, even if it's not the ones that she wants to hear, you know. She needs someone like that, and I'm glad that she's gonna have someone like that during this season. Okay, they can have a love relationship or something else, like, I don't care, but really to have someone like him to support her, to advise her, to be there for her and all, to be loyal, she needs that, someone like that. I hope that you're gonna survive. Okay, the Rocinante crew, we have Alden being Alden, which means that he's doing what he thinks which is right to save the world, like really he has a savior syndrome like he always did, and he's not being careful, and he might not think about all of the consequences of his actions like always. Naomi, I think that what happened during the last season really changed her a lot, disturbed her a lot. She lost Alex and maybe she's blaming herself for that. The situation with Philip, what Marco did and all of that, like, I think that Naomi, she doesn't want to lose anyone anymore. She knows that she's gonna lose more people. She has no control on things, on nothing. Like, she's just enduring stuff again and again, like she's really like that. And all of them, in fact, all of the members of this Rocinante crew, they gave me the impression that they are tired. They are tired about the situation. Right there, they were on that mission with the rocks and all, like, they're doing it since entire days. We saw how many days they spent doing that, but I think that it's more than that, like all of them, like Chris Ren and Draper also, like, they can't see the end of that war, they can't see any solution, they are doing stuff like, it's things that they are supposed to do, but they're tired. They're into that, you know. All of this story since so long, and even before the beginning of this war, I think that a part of them is exhausted by all of what they lived. It felt like that, you know. Amos is really like, I'm doing my job, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm right there for my friends. But being involved into that war, doing things right or wrong, it's not telling him anything. Like, it's not for that he's right there. What is right or wrong, war between people and all, like Amos is there for his friends, is there to do the job, but don't ask him more. And maybe also him is beginning to be tired of that, in the sense of he doesn't see the point, you know, like he doesn't see the reason why they are right there. He's following them because he doesn't want to abandon them and because it's things which need to be done, but you can see the reason, you can understand them, but it's not talking to him. Do you understand what I mean? I really think that he's into that position. He's defending Peaches also. Him and Naomi are gonna be mad at each other during this season? Oh no. No. No, not on my watch. You know how much I love their relationship, their friendship. At some point I shipped them, you know, so no. Please, no. Don't do that to me, or at least for not too long, you know. She's trying her best to do her job. I think that she's just glad to be there, you know, to not be in jail anymore, to be useful. So they're gonna go on that mission to destroy that thing, you know, which is guiding the rocks, all of that. Okay, cool, that's gonna help. But like Draper and Chris Wren said, it's gonna help, it's good, but it's not what they need to end all of that. Chris Wren, she has a plan. I want to hear your plan, my dear. She's helped by Draper. Draper, she's really, you know, like her bodyguard. Maybe at first it was fun for you, Draper. I'm not even sure. No, it was never fun. But at least you know, at first you joined because you wanted to help Chris Wren to do things, like it was what you wanted to do. But I think that you're tired, like you want to be into the action and you can't be right there. Like when she heard that Alden and his crew, they were doing that, it was almost like she was jealous of it. She was like, I should be with them, I should be into the action. You're gonna join them. We saw that into the trailer. I cannot wait. Chris Wren, what she said, you know, it was Monica? I can't remember her name. Yes, it's Monica, the journalist. What she said about the fact that Chris Wren, she needs to explain herself more, to give information to the citizens and all, she was right. And Chris Wren, she's good at it, you know, talking to people, you know, to arts. She's good at it, so she should do it. She should take the time to do it. Maybe she just didn't think about it, not that much, like she has other things to do, but she needs to take that time. I don't know if you thought about it, but Chris Wren, you know, being like that, I thought about the season 1 and when she was like that on the roof of her house. Do you remember that moment? She was so peaceful and all during that moment. Maybe for her it felt the same, you know, to lie down like that and to just rest. I thought about it. And we had that opening scene with that girl, with these living forms on that planet. Did we know that? Like, during the last season, did we know that at some point? I have the impression that we just discovered it. Do they know that? Our guys, you know? Chris Wren and all of you, do you know that? Marco is showing his real face, you know, like what he said about people on Ceres, it was really what I felt when he gave that speech, you know, the fact that he believed into what he's saying, but something was different, like he was not saying it with the same intensity, the same passion, like it was really just words that needed to be said, or maybe more that needed to be heard for people to follow him and all. And that's what he explained after that, you know, talking about Ceres, like we need these people but we can't help them, or we're not gonna help them, just that. It's showing your real face, Marco, the fact that you're saying that it's great that these people, they join the cause. your cause is not supposed to be that, to have subjects, like, for Chris when to treat people like that. Like, if you're acting like that, are you better than the inner governments? I'm not so sure anymore. The fact that we're back on Ceres, it's a little painful. I have to be honest with it. Philip, call me in denial. I don't want to lose hope. For now he's lost. Okay, he just shot his friend, and it's really bad. No one should do that. But it was because he was losing his nerves. He was losing it because you were claiming that you are an hero and all, but you know that you're not. During this episode, he showed that he has some regrets, or at least that he's a little ashamed of what he did. He's not comfortable with what he did. He doesn't want to be involved anymore into his father's plan. And the contrary, his father doesn't trust in him anymore, like, he doesn't care about explaining his plan to you. So I think that it's on both sides. But Philip, for real, you're not okay with the situation with your father, what he's doing. You can see his real face during the speech. You were looking at him like I was. You're not following him blindly anymore. You're not believing into him like you were before. Maybe you're not believing into the cause anymore. At least not like you were before. What you did at the end was bad, but it was because of the fact that you're losing faith on this cause, and it's good for you, it's good for Naomi and you. It can be good for us. Also, to have an ally inside. I don't want to lose hope for you, Philip. Since the beginning, since we met you, awful stuff happened around you with Naomi and all, but you're just a kid. Even if you did that during this episode with all of these women, for me, you're just a kid. You're acting like one, at least. That was so cool to be back. And really, I have this impression, back to basics. It's weird, because it's a final season and so many things changed. But no matter what, I feel like that. Maybe it's really because of the realization of the episodes. I don't know. The tone of it. I don't know how to explain it, really. Better than what I already did. Tell me, what did you think about this episode? If you liked it or not? What did you like? What did you not like into it? If you felt like me, that thing about back to basics or not. Okay, it's all for the expense for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye. We're back! I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.